All right, it's a big day.
Yeah.
You've been preparing for this day all week.
I have.
What's happening?
Well, today is the first day of a new project, so it'll be a lot of spatial planning, a lot of figuring out sizes, but also a big ideas day. So you're really kind of looking at what you can do that will be interesting and kind of give the homeowner, something to really be excited about.
The light suddenly is so beautiful. When you get started and you're sketching, you talk a lot about this book. I can't remember the name of it.
The Thinking Hand.
Oh,
yes. So it's a great book, highly recommend it, but it just talks about the importance of sketching, and that goes beyond architecture. That's in any other craft or design work. It brings on all your senses when you're designing, because when you sit at the computer and you just use the keyboard and mouse, it's more just the visual sense that you're engaging. It's maybe what looks good on paper, but when you sketch and you bring into all the kind of senses in your hand and the muscle memory, it just gives you that little extra bit to kind of figure out problems. I do it too when I am stumped on an issue. I'll get out the sketch pad and get to sketching, and it really helps.
Well, I feel like that makes a lot of sense. And we don't do it enough, do we?
No, and I do it too. I got to fight the sense to just dive into the computer and get started.
Okay, well, I guess you should do that.
Yeah, we better get started.
Get started. What do you think, Kaish? Good idea?
But the idea is to retain his current dwelling that is here, and then we're adding on this portion here, which has a bedroom, living area, small kitchen, bathroom, and will house his grand piano in the corner here. Just looking at, how we can swing one door open this way, the other one this, so this whole space opens up to the entertaining area. So he's a musician and he likes to play for his friends. They have jam sessions, so just thinking of how this space here can be incorporated into that, and then still fit in a bathroom, which you see in the yellow there. So I've got that mapped out. So it's all about just getting that north light for the main space, and then trying to figure out a not so simple roof right now, but we're continuing to work on this using traditional framing methods to get the roof over as is and make the structure as simple as possible as well.
You've been working on this a few hours. What's the update?
I've had the sketch done for a little while and I know it works. So then what I like to do is then, we jump on the computer, and that's where we can get more precision in the drawings. So we can make sure we're adhering to regulations or council setbacks, any of those really important pieces that make the design possible. So it's really nice to put kind of what I have in 2D plans next to it and then start to extrude that three-dimensionally. And another great thing we can do, specifically with this project, because natural light's really important. The existing house is a little bit dark, so we want that new addition to really bring in the light and also breathe light into the existing home. I can check the actual sun angles in real time, so I like to check them for winter to make sure that sun's coming in the opening that we have in the back and starting to warm up that concrete pad that we have. And also check it in the summertime to make sure that eave that we have over is really providing ample shade and that it'll work. So we really have to do our due diligence in time to make sure that what little movements that we do, they're really important because it is a smaller project, but make sure that it really works well for the client, and these little additions can work really hard for you and get the most out of what you're going to spend in building it.
An ever-evolving challenge.
Constantly evolving. Yeah, it's really tough, but we do our best.
All in a day's work.
All in a day's work.